impeach Trump now due to the report about Michael Cohen, who was Trump's former attorney. They're saying that Trump directed Michael Cohen to pay off a porn star that he had sex with. Now, of course, they're saying that the crime here is that he did not report this payment, and thus it is a campaign finance violation. What's interesting to me is the use of the language by these so-called reporters. The one in question today is Chuck Todd, a well-documented left-wing Democrat pretending to be a journalist. He said, given that the government is now saying the weight of the government is behind the charges that the president helped to direct Michael Cohen to commit that crime. Okay, the quote crime that we're talking about here is paying off a porn star that Trump had sex with before he became president.
Given that the government is now saying the weight of the government is behind the charges that the president helped direct Michael Cohen to commit that crime, and as you said, there are still a defense there for the president. He can claim he didn't know it was a crime, or at least a breaking of a campaign finance crime. Do you believe there's already enough to start an impeachment inquiry? That doesn't mean he would be impeached, but impeachment inquiry. In fact, is Congress almost obligated to open an inquiry at this point?
I find this interesting that he's just so excited about this and so willing to call it a crime when back in 2008, Barack Obama's campaign was fined $375,000 for campaign finance violations. In fact, it was the largest fee ever levied against a presidential campaign. Does anybody ever remember that being a huge issue? But this is where independent Vermont Senator Angus King had to throw cold water onto Chuck Todd.
I don't think so. I think impeachment is entirely different from criminal prosecution. And as you know, the Justice Department made a decision years ago in an opinion that a sitting president could not and should not be indicted. My concern is that if impeachment is moved forward on the evidence that we have now, at least a third of the country would think it was just political revenge and a coup against the president. That wouldn't serve us well at all. The best way to solve a problem like this, to me, is election.
Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Like, share, and subscribe. I watch the media, so you don't have to.